Hey, aloha gang, Dr. Russ Rosen here. Welcome to the OHC System Community Masterclass. And this one is on From Invisible to Irresistible, How Giving Talks Fills Your Practice with the Right Patients. All right, if you happen to be out there and you see me live, go ahead and comment below. I will say, let me, no, wow, thumbs if you are here. And if you have questions, go ahead and put them in there, and I'll answer if I can. Wow, this has been a full day. Whew. All right. So back in California, had 5 weeks in Maui. God, that was phenomenal. And it's gray and rainy, or the rain is on its way. So it is what it is. So here's the deal, gang. Here's what I know for sure. We all want to help our clients get the best results they possibly can. We want to fill practices with people that love what we do and want what we offer, and they happily stay, pay, and refer for a lifetime. And most of us recognize that it's possible talks and series of talks could be really valuable. Many of us have touched the hot stove and we have been burnt. We have tried to get people to talks, but can't get them there, or they come but we don't do a good talk and it doesn't really work, and it takes a lot of time. We're afraid of public speaking. We don't know what to talk about. The list goes on and on and on. What I can promise you is that talks are by far the best thing you can do to build the practice of your dreams. Period. No question, bar none. Oh, I get it. I get it. No one will come to my talks post-COVID. No, I get it. I get it. I coach doctors on every continent. I promise you, if you do the right things and you have the right talks, you will fill your talks and people will get what you do, want what you offer. You'll get tons of internal referrals from it. It'll blow your mind, right? It'll just, I promise you, it's the best thing that you can do. I know I hear it all the time. It won't work in my area. Nonsense. I get it. Believe me, I hear it. It's just that you're not doing the right things. But if you start doing the right things, I promise you it'll work. So I want to go into 9 reasons why we should do talks and double click on a few other things. But before I do it, I just really want to touch on that subject of I can't get people to come. So there's headspace and there's procedure, right? But if your headspace is clear, that you're passionate about what you're going to be talking about, you're passionate about helping people, you're not afraid of giving talks, and you have a really great talk and you know how to get them in, you'll get them in. If you don't know how to get them in, I want you to comment below and just put how to get to talks. And I will send you a document that has the 8 steps that my one-on-one coaching clients use to get people to their talks. I promise you, do half of those 8 and it will get people there. Now, the other thing I hear is that, so again, just put how to get to talks in the comment and I'll send it to you. The other thing I hear is I don't want to spend the time. You know, I don't want to do it. I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to, spend after work, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I did 56 talks a year for 14 years on average, 56 talks a year. So I get it. Believe me, I understand. With that said, imagine that these people came to your talk before they came to visit one. Imagine that. Imagine they were extremely clear about what you do and what you don't do, that you gave case studies. Here's someone that didn't have a whole lot going on, took about this long, cost about that much. Here's kind of an average person, took about this long, cost about that much. Here's someone who had a lot going on, took about this long. So they've already seen that. They already understand -10 is 0 to +10. They already understand the difference between feeling good and functioning at their optimum. They already understand that in your office, your main focus is helping people get healthy and stay healthy versus just getting out of pain, assuming that's your main focus. They already understand your touch, tell, ask, teach, all the things that we've been through. And if you haven't been through these things, they're coming up again, and they're also in the if you go to the guide section under master classes, they're under those. But just imagine that they've already seen all of that, and then they come in and see you. What would happen to your practice? Well, I can assure you, your sign up rate is almost 100%. Right? The doctors that do this, I was just got some stats from Dr. Medina. I think it's 86 or 87% of people signing up for the large plan that he recommends. Why? Because they've already been at the top, right? And the fear is everybody's going to leave. No, they don't. For the few that don't come in and see you, far out. You don't have to waste your time with people that don't want what you offer. You don't have to waste their money. So again, can't recommend enough that you do these talks. And again, how much time can you save on visit one and visit two if they already know this stuff? So anyway, about it, still best thing out there, especially if you want to help people get healthy and stay healthy versus just getting them out of pain. Trust me, if you're a chiropractor, a naturopath, an osteopath, an acupuncturist, I don't care who of us, they don't get it. They still think of us as neck pain, back pain, headaches, or gut issues, or whatever. They don't think about us as overall health and well-being, right? They have no idea what it is that we do and how are we going to separate ourselves from the herd, right? I want them to know that I am a seahorse, not a sawhorse, right? It may sound like every other chiropractor out there, but I'm not, okay? Especially nowadays, especially nowadays. So those are the reasons why I want to do the talks. And I would rather do one to many than have to take all the time with one-on-one with all these people. So why now? Well, this is an interesting time in history. We've got more people at this moment in time, more of the mainstream understands what we understand than ever before. Now, it's a very interesting thing. RFK Jr. is up for confirmation tomorrow. My absolute prayer is that he gets in and he gets to do what he needs to do to shine a light on the truth. I have been beating this drum since 1985. I've been beating this drum about the foods that we eat, the toxins and the poisons, the soil. It's a disease care system, not a healthcare system. I've been lecturing on this and learning this since 1985. I was a part of the Creating Wellness Centers where our goal was to have, last 2 nights ago was the Super Bowl. Our goal was to have a commercial in the Super Bowl commercial about get your health number, what's your health score, right? Didn't happen, right? My mission that I've had for over 25 years of coaching, a version of it has been that we natural healthcare providers become the recognized leaders of a true healthcare system worldwide, not a disease care system. And thank God for medical doctors and crisis care and all that. They've saved my life a couple of times now. So thank God for that. But it's not healthcare. Don't kid yourself. It's not healthcare, right? It's disease care. And thank God for that. But more people are hearing about this because they've heard from RFK. There was an upswell. There was a movement. If you've heard Kelly and Callie memes, right? If you saw the Senate hearings, like people are aware of this now. And if he gets confirmed tomorrow, the vast majority of the bell curve of people are going to know about this. And they're going to be looking for a leader. They're going to be looking for somebody, please help me. Somebody, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I know I can't go to my medical doctor. He doesn't get it. She doesn't get it, right? Where do I go? What I'm asking is that we as the natural healthcare providers step up. If we don't, the big corporations that are buying out all us small chiropractors, naturopaths, et cetera, they're going to take over. It's going to be doc in a box practices. And again, the people, the masses out there who need the type of care that we give are going to get screwed over yet again. Right? So this is a wonderful opportunity in history. And one of the best things you can do is be out there speaking about what you do. I promise you, people want what you offer. They just have no idea that they can get it from you. Okay? So we'll see if I'm right this time. Again, I gave up on this hope, but I'm really hopeful right now. I think that the demand will be unfathomable. I think, we see what, 3% of the population, at most. I mean, it's crazy. All of a sudden, if the bell curve of people really get it and they want what we offer, could you handle the load? No. I'm actually going to give a whole webinar on this subject in 3 weeks, so you can keep an eye out for that. Okay, so 9 reasons that we should do talks. One, so they get what you do and they want what you offer. Again, get them to the visit, get them there before visit one. There's a whole thing on how to do that, but just imagine what life would be like if they came there first. Again, your close rate just goes through the roof. Specialization in niche marketing. Be very clear about who your niche markets are. Who do you work with, right? I help anybody who wants to get healthy and stay healthy. That's not good marketing. That doesn't work. Marketing to everybody is like marketing to nobody, right? If you're great with athletes, if you're great with women who want to get pregnant, if you're great with people, Dr. Medina works with people who with I think it's thyroid and gut issues. Dr. Winters works with people with brain imbalances, ADD, ADHD, depression, that kind of stuff, and autoimmune diseases. Now, can we also work with their entire families? Sure, we can, but if you're going to market, you've got to market to people that, clarify your niche markets, clarify the sticky message that would interest them. We talked about this 2 weeks ago, and then show them how to get it. So look at who wants to know about your niche markets and go speak with them about that, right? If you're in front of a group of athletes and you talked about more personal bests, prevent injuries and recover faster when you do injure yourself, are they interested? Yes, right? So just get really clear about your specialty and getting that word out. And again, in the marketing, I showed the 4 different ways that you can do that, but this is one of them, which is, talks. Number 3, series of talks. You can do your basic healthcare talk. You can do a talk on mental, emotional stress and what to do about it, biochemical stress, diet, nutrition, etc., what to do about it, physical stress. If you do bioresonance type of things, if you're doing a PEMD or shockwave or any of those kinds of things, you can talk about any of those things on separate talks. Okay, so personally, I did a basic healthcare talk one night a week, and then once a month I did an empowerment series talk. Mental, emotional stress this month, next week biochemical stress. Sorry, next month biochemical stress. The next month physical stress, and then start it over again. You could do advanced talks. On any of those subjects. People love to be able to keep learning from you, right? So be the expert. Do talks. You'll be amazed how many people would come. My nutrition talk that I gave, we averaged about 20 to 25 people. I worked with a couple other docs and put one together. We had 300 people at that talk on nutrition. People will come to these talks. They will, right? And they get to see, oh, wow, this person is different. I did once or twice a year, I would do advanced talks on what interested me the most. And at that time, it was quantum healing. So, and again, I hear people won't come and you can't do any more than a 20-minute talk, blah, blah, blah. I would do a 3-hour talk, right? Everyone knew how long it was going to be. Then me and my friends who chiropractors on island who also did network is we would adjust people from 10, so 7 to 10 I'd lecture, and 10 till 2 in the morning we would adjust people, kind of like a gate, if you're familiar with those. So again, I hear all this of people, you can't do a longer talk. If you keep them interested, if you're giving great value, if you're a good speaker, you can do it, right? Just don't buy all that nonsense out there. Again, I can't recommend enough. You listen to the interview with Tucker Carlson and Kelly Means. Watch that. Go to YouTube and watch that. It's phenomenal. Take notes on that and give a talk on that. You take a look at the Senate hearings that RFK hosted. The people, this is what they're seeing. You want to be the person out there right now talking about this and showing them solutions to these problems. So those are things that you can do. And if you do come up with good talks on those subjects and you're up for it, share it with me. I'll share it with everybody so you can get that out there. Number four for why do talks? Educational outreach, right? Educating the public. Nobody knows what we do. Get out in front of the people. And myth busting. There's so much out there that people think about us that isn't true. Building trust and credibility. There is nothing like being in front of people live to build trust and credibility. Why do um, uh, people running for office still walk around and shake hands? Right? Because there's something different than seeing you a commercial on TV or actually meeting you live and feeling your energy. Um, Let me just take a look at my notes here. Okay. Okay. I will in the club on Thursday. I'm going to be giving my specific format that I used for talks. Doesn't matter who you're talking to, where you're talking, how long it's for, my basic format, and I'll actually give you an entire module on that. So if you're interested, you can come on Thursday in the club or watch the replay. Just put club below. I'll give you a free month access to that, and you can get my entire module on the format for talks, and then specifically, what to talk about with seniors, and if you're talking in front of medical doctors, you were talking in front of um, people like construction workers, pregnant women, any of those. I give the specific things you'd be wanting to talk about in front of them. Obviously, business growth. There's absolutely no question. Best way to get new patients. People come to the talk, they come and become a patient, you let them know to bring their friends to the next talk, you promote the next one you're doing on your series of talks, bring your friends, right? It's the best way I know of bringing in qualified new patients. Obviously you can get a referral network of other places to speak. In my talks at the end, we have the emotional close and time sensitive offer. We also have the when is our next talk, and we also let them know that we do talks in the area, in the community. So who do you know? Clubs, teams, businesses, etc. will come and talk. So you're always promoting, right? Number seven, community involvement. You're building relationships. You're finding the niche markets and you're speaking in front of them. Professional development every single time. Last week I gave a talk for the Contra Costa Chiropractic Association or club or whatever that's called. And again, I went through my old talk and I refined it. I made it even better. I've learned more things since then, right? So it's you're honing your skills. You're honing your communication skills. You're honing your ability to go ahead and speak. You're staying informed. You're being a professional. You're being your best, okay? And then, enhanced patient relationships is number nine. When you're in front of people speaking, you build relationships with them. They have a greater connection with you. It will increase your PVA or retention because people get it. They get you, they feel you, so they stay, pay, and they refer for a lifetime. If you're doing talks and you're delivering the goods, three dimensions of stress, mental, emotional, biochemical, physical, people are begging for a leader they can trust on how to do that. And again, look, even if Kennedy doesn't get confirmed, the genie's out of the bottle. Like enough people are pissed about Lucky Charms in America and Lucky Charms overseas, right? And 23 chemicals and none. Like the genie's out. People are knowing about it. If he does get confirmed tomorrow, and I hope you'll all pray with me that he does, man, things are going to be really, really different. Everybody's going to know about this, that they're looking for a leader. Please be you. Step up. Okay, so Thursday in the club, I'm going to be going through the format, and I'll be giving you the module on that. So just put club below, and I'll give you a free month in there. If you do want that, the document that I have, the article on the 8 steps to get people to your healthcare talks, just put health get to talks below, and I'll send that to you. Is that? Let me see. Yeah. And again, if you're not aware, in the club, we take subjects like this, we go way, way deeper in it. 3 live calls, not where I'm speaking at you like this. but in Zoom. So we're actually having discussions, and I help you, figure things out. So let me see if anybody commented. Nope. Okay. If you are watching this and you have any questions, just comment in there, and I'll answer any questions I have for you. Um, I do right now have 2 spots left for one-on-one coaching with me. If you're serious about growing your practice in a true optimal health model and being a leader, I can help you do that. So, hope that helps. Please let more people know about this free community if you're finding value. As always, much love and aloha. Bye, gang.